I never imagined that inheriting an old art gallery would plunge me into a nightmarish abyss of terror and despair. The sinister art gallery was a mysterious legacy left to me by a distant relative I barely knew. Excitement mingled with trepidation as I stepped into the grand, dusty hall, the smell of aged canvas filling the air. The gallery seemed ordinary at first. The paintings, though eerie and enigmatic, appeared harmless during the day. Yet as twilight descended, the atmosphere shifted. The once still figures in the paintings seemed to stir with a malicious energy. I thought it was a trick of my imagination, but the sinister secrets that lurked within the artwork were soon unveiled. It began innocently enough. The paintings would slightly change position, as if the subjects moved when nobody was looking. I attributed it to the creaking floorboards and drafty old building. But one fateful night, I witnessed a grotesque transformation that would forever haunt my every waking moment. I stayed late one night, in the gallery, engrossed in a portrait of a somber-faced woman. The painting depicted her with an aura of sadness, as though her soul was eternally trapped within the canvas. As the clock struck midnight, an otherworldly glow bathed the gallery, casting eerie shadows on the walls. I watched in horror as the woman's expression shifted. Her lips curled into an evil grin, her eyes turning hollow and wicked. I stumbled back, paralyzed with fear as she stepped out of the painting, her form merging with the darkness of the gallery. My heart pounded and my breath caught in my throat as the other paintings came to life one by one. The figures stepped out of their frames, their faces contorted with malice and torment. I was trapped, surrounded by a nightmare crafted from paint and canvas. Their laughter echoed through the gallery, a cacophony of wicked amusement that sent shivers down my spine. Each artwork held a sinister secret, linked to a tragic event in my past. They had become vessels of malevolence, relishing the opportunity to torment the one who inherited the gallery. In a macabre dance, they taunted me with visions of my past, the painful memories I had buried deep within my soul. The gallery was a reflection of my own dark history, a twisted manifestation of my deepest fears and regrets. One by one, the paintings revealed their secrets, each a haunting reminder of my own mistakes and wrongdoings. The woman in the portrait accused me of abandoning her when she needed me most. The landscape painting whispered of a lost opportunity that could have changed my life forever. The art gallery had become a nightmarish purgatory, a realm where my sins were laid bare before me. The hostile paintings played upon my guilt, amplifying it to a crescendo of emotional torment. I begged for release, but they showed no mercy, their faces twisted with sadistic pleasure. As the night wore on, the paintings closed in, their spectral forms surrounding me. Their cold, ethereal hands gripped my shoulders, their hollow eyes peering into my soul. I felt a searing pain in my chest as the weight of my guilt became unbearable. In a final act of desperation, I broke free from their grasp, running through the gallery in a frenzied panic. The walls seemed to shift and warp, the artwork mocking my futile attempts to escape their malevolent grasp. With each passing moment, my reality fractured, and the line between nightmare and waking life blurred. I could no longer distinguish between the twisted world of the gallery and the outside world. My mind was a canvas painted with horror, a tapestry of despair woven with guilt and regret. In the end, I found myself back in front of the portrait of the somber-faced woman. Her wicked grin seemed to mock my suffering, her eyes piercing through my soul. As the gallery closed in on me, I realized that there was no escape, no reprieve from the horrors I had unleashed. The paintings closed in, their spectral hands enveloping me in darkness. In a haunting symphony of malevolence, they claimed me as their own, forever trapping my soul within the gallery's cursed walls. And then, in an unimaginable twist, the paintings turned on me, with a ferocity I could not comprehend. The strokes of paint came alive, transforming into grotesque forms that lunged at me, slashing with their canvas-like claws. My blood mingled with the colors of the paintings, creating a macabre palette of crimson and hues. Each brushstroke felt like 1,000 knives, as if the very essence of the painting sought to consume me. My screams echoed through the gallery, but they were drowned out by the cacophony of horrific laughter. In a final tragic act, the paintings dragged me into their frames, my body becoming one with the twisted art that had plagued me. As the darkness swallowed me, I realized that the gallery had always been more than just paintings. It was a living entity, a cold, wicked force that fed on my guilt and despair. And so my story became a part of the sinister art gallery, a lost soul, condemned to dwell within the haunting artwork for eternity. The gallery's legacy of horror would continue, ensnaring unsuspecting souls who dared to enter its haunted halls. A chilling reminder that art, in the wrong hands, can become a weapon of terror and torment, forever haunting those who cross its path.